From Neural Newscast, I'm Elise Moreau. We begin with a developing security crisis in the Capitol. A high-profile event has been disrupted by gunfire, and we have the latest on the situation in Washington.
And I'm Evelyn Hartwell. This evening, the White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton was interrupted by shots fired near the venue's entrance. The incident led to the immediate evacuation of President Donald Trump, the First Lady, and a group of high-ranking cabinet officials.
The shots were heard earlier tonight as guests were being seated for the program. Initial reports suggest between 5 and 8 rounds were discharged near the ballroom's security screening area. CNN's Wolf Blitzer, who was positioned just outside the hall, described hearing the gunfire from a distance of only a few feet before he was escorted to safety by police. Inside the ballroom, the scene was one of confusion and alarm. Journalists and government officials took cover under tables, while Secret Service agents quickly moved to shield the president and clear the stage.
Elise, the Secret Service has since confirmed that President Trump, the First Lady, and Vice President J.D. Vance are all safe and uninjured. During the rapid evacuation, the president reportedly tripped, but he was immediately assisted by his security detail and moved to a secure location within the hotel. Other officials under federal protection, including Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, were also successfully moved out of the ballroom as the Hilton was placed on a total lockdown. One suspect is currently in custody. Shortly after the incident, President Trump posted a message on social media confirming the shooter had been apprehended and expressing gratitude to law enforcement for their bravery. While there were early discussions about resuming the evening's program, the president has since confirmed he is returning to the White House. The Correspondents' Association says the dinner will be rescheduled within the next 30 days. We are also expecting the president to hold a press conference from the White House briefing room within the hour.
The security protocols at the Washington Hilton were already at their highest level, consistent with a national security event. This breach is particularly notable given the venue's history. It is the same hotel where President Ronald Reagan was shot 45 years ago. As the Secret Service worked to secure the immediate perimeter tonight, units from the National Guard were seen taking up positions inside the building. The Secret Service is currently in full control of the facility, coordinating the investigation with the Metropolitan Police and Mayor Muriel Bowser. This appearance marked the first time President Trump attended the dinner during his current term. The event is a long-standing tradition meant to highlight the relationship between the executive branch and the press corps. Weijia Jiang, president of the White House Correspondents' Association, addressed the guests who remained in the building, asking for patience as the investigation continues. The primary focus for investigators now is determining how a gunman was able to discharge a weapon so close to the secure screening area of a heavily guarded event. The situation is still evolving as authorities conduct a thorough sweep of the hotel and assess any potential injuries among the staff and guests near the site of the shooting. We will continue to monitor the president's scheduled briefing for further developments. I'm Evelyn Hartwell. And I'm Elise Moreau. Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.